Scarface was in the news recently. I seen he did an interview with Shannon Sharp.
Was it Shannon Sharp?
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
It was dope, man.
I didn't see that.
He was on what's the name of his podcast? Club Shay Shay.
Oh yeah.
So like he had a live band and he was like kind of talking about his records and how he wrote them and kicking a little verse or whatever. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. I know you got the article in front of you. What was the big headline was obviously, Scarface was bigging up Jay and DJ Khaled for helping him through a health scare.
Yeah, that health scare about 5 years ago. But he had COVID and kidney failure at the same time.
That's right. I remember that. Yep.
And I mean, it's crazy. He's here. I'm not even gonna front. But DJ Khaled and Jay-Z helped him out a lot when it came down to the bills, health expenses, all that bullshit. Hip hop's not protected when it comes to that.
He said, quote, "I'm thankful," you know what I mean? Because I wasn't working. So shout out to Hov and DJ Khaled. When I talk to Jay, I call him the keeper of the culture, man, because he did that big brother shit. Mm-hmm. He chucked him a lifeline. He said, Jay-Z chucked me a lifeline. DJ Khaled chucked me a lifeline. So can't nobody tell me shit about Jay and Khaled because they chucked me the lifeline. I love this, bro. Scarface is one of those guys to me that not only is he such a legend, he's literally on a Mount Rushmore of hip hop. Sure. Not only was he the only guy to kind of work with Pac and Jay, and he's been in the game for so long, that I remember whenever that happened, I remember seeing on Instagram, and I was just like, I kind of got emotional, bro, because Scarface to me is not only is he one of the greatest, but he's one of those guys that if it wasn't for him, there really wouldn't be not only just the Houston sound, but I also feel that realness of the South. He brought that realness to the South that no one other than him was able to bring. His storytelling was immaculate. His pen is immaculate. He's got so many great albums. And you know what, T-Rav? You know what I want to add to it? Is I hear all the time Jay-Z as a punching bag. Like, yo, Hov don't do this and Hov don't do that. And where's Jay at with this, that, and the third? If we think about it, Jay's been very, 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 very helpful in a lot of situations. The Meek Mill legal situation. Remember he paid Lil Wayne's taxes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the Scarface thing. Like Jay's came through and really helped out.
Clips.
So for all the fans out there who, maybe don't like Jay or don't maybe like his music necessarily or want to bring up all the time that Jay don't do this and Jay don't do that, this is an example of Jay being who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys, in my opinion, that if he can do it, he's going to make it happen. And Scarface is held in such high regard that I wasn't surprised seeing this at all. You know what I mean? Because Jay and Face worked a lot. I remember Jay was on Face's Last of a Dying Breed, and then I think Jay was on Face was on a Dynasty album because him and Scarface and Siegel was doing a lot of records, kind of early Rockefeller days, right? Mm-hmm. And I always love them coming together because Jay had that ability to be able to work with everybody, especially in his prime. Go down south, mess with Juvie. You know what I'm saying? Go mess with Face. Go to the West and mess with Snoop. He always had that ability to have those relationships, man. So love seeing this, man. This is kind of, a heartwarming thing for me because we got to protect our legends, man. And, I hear talk of all the time, we got to unionize in hip-hop. I'm not sure how that goes, but this is a prime example of why things need to be set up for our legends and our forefathers of the game. Like, we gotta take care of them, bro. Because, in a sense, without Scarface, I'm not up here. I was a huge I love Scarface as a kid, bro. his albums to me were just so, he painted so vivid pictures, and you know, he was really kind of that spokesperson for Houston.
Right.
And when I hear Face on me, like, yo, the guys in Houston's dealing with the same stuff we dealing with in New York, right? Face is dealing with all that stuff we dealing with on the West Coast. He was just real, and he connected with so many people. So imagine if that, you know, I hate to play devil's advocate again, but imagine if that took a turn for a worse, where Scarface had this health battle and no one came to help him. How would that look back on the game? How would that look back on us as a culture? Like, we're not going to help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And look, I know Jay's not.
Staple.
I know he's a billionaire, and, you know, some people say, oh, he's got money to blow. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But for him to do these gestures that he's done over the years, it tells you what kind of person he is, and I salute that for that. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Earthquake happening? What the fuck's going on, man?
Bro, I had no idea.
That was fun.
I hope they don't, you know, fall through the roof or something, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, fuck it, bro.
Hey, we live.
You know, it is what it is. So, yeah, man, I love seeing that story.
The Commission.